We are going to do a calculator program. And while doing it, we'll be learning the code basics. Okay. So what we are going to create, we are going to create a calculator class. So right click there and create new, and then go here because already we have created a Java project that is called Learn Java 100. We are going to create a class file. So click class file. Under that, you have a public. Uh, public. So what is meant by public and what is meant by package? These are not necessary now, but anyway, I'll explain. Just take the Skype project. Skype project. What are the functionalities Skype is offering? So, voice call, video call is there, voice call is there, file sharing is there, screen sharing is there. Then we have billing, we have contacts maintenance, and like this we have many and screen recording, and there are many other functions which Skype is providing. Stickers are provided, so there are a lot of functions Skype is providing. So there'll be around 5 teams, 5 to 6 teams working on Skype project alone, right? So every team will have 3 to 4 programmers. For example, there'll be a voice call team which will handle only the voice calls, and there is a video call team, so which will handle only the video calls, and there will be a team by name billing team because using Skype you can call to mobile, but you have to do some recharge on that. So that the billing will be maintained by the billing software, which will be inside the Skype, and then and then they have the contacts maintenance, which is the core thing. So they will be provided a user ID login, and your contacts will be added, and it will be listed in the left side of the Skype, right? And there will be a graphics designing team for making the Skype look good. Okay, so assuming you are working in a video call team, video call or sorry voice call team. So if you want to make a voice call, your contact has to be online the other end. So how do you note whether your contact is online or offline from the contacts program, right? So this is a separate package. You have to say because it's a single project by name Skype is a single project. Under that, many teams are working. So in our case, we have assumed that 5 to 6 teams are working. So every team will have 3 to 4 programmers. So and we have assumed that you are working in the call team, voice call team. So voice call team, to make a voice call, so you have to make sure that the other contact and the other end is online. So to and as well as the internet is working. And if the voice call is made to a mobile number, you have to make sure that he has credit. So your voice call program depends on 2 other packages from the same project. What are the packages? One is a billing package, and another one is a contacts package. So what is the thing is I'll be checking whether the contact is available or not. The other contact which is online or not. So I'll be calling the function in that contacts package to check whether yes or no. Okay, yes means then what is the next step? I'll be checking whether he has enough credit or not, right? Because assuming he's going to call a mobile number. So on mobile number, we have to check that whether he has enough credit or not. So my program will be depending on the billing package to check whether he has enough credit or not. So single team has 5 to 6 packages. One package is for voice call, which has set of programs which will do the voice call, and another set of packages. Packages means folders. You know folders in Windows, right? So these are all folders. So under folders, we keep the files, right? So these are all drives. So under this, we have a folder. Under folder, we keep files, right? Related files will be under this. For example, if you take plugins in Eclipse, all the plugins will be present on plugins directory, right? Like this. So if you take, for example, if you take my pictures, so pictures by date wise, it will be kept under this directory, right? So folder is for keeping a similar function. So package and folder is one and the same. So for every team, there will be a separate package. For every functionality, there will be a separate package. So we have assumed that you are under voice team. So voice team will be using the package from contacts team to see whether the contact is online or offline. Second thing is it will be using from billing team to check whether the billing team the user has enough money or not. So after that, so this interaction happens. This interaction happens. For this interaction, we'll be using this package and this public package private protected modifiers. Okay. So this we will see in detail later. But now, what is the thing is we are going to make a calculator program. So we have typed calculator here, and then you have to say public static void main. This is important for running any desktop or server program. Okay. So you have given, then you are giving yes. So we have the skeleton ready. So just see that this calculator name and the file name here is same. So the program name and the class name is same. What happens if we make calculators? So it will immediately added an extra s here. It will create a error saying that the public type calculators must be defined in its own file. So if we see a red line in the right side, it means it's a mistake, error has happened. Means what will happen? This program won't be able to convert it into a class file because there is a compile time error. So Java C, if you put Java C, it will throw an error. Eclipse is doing automatically for you. Because why? Because we have did a build automatically function. Okay. So Eclipse is doing automatically for you to make sure that you don't type a program mistake with mistake. So so this is done. So I make so now our target is to make a calculator program, right? So how does the calculator work? So we'll have add, edit, multiple, and division functions, right? So in that, so now I'm going to have a add function. So integer. What the add function is going to return? Integer. Add. So what is the parameters it is going to take? It is going to take two numbers. One integer num2, right? And after that we have a bracket like this. Then we'll have a return. What you are going to return? Num1 plus num, right? So num1 plus num2. So, so what is the function does? It returns integer. It adds two numbers, number one plus number two, and it adds and returns it. So what happens if I return a string here? Just see, it will throw an error. Why? Because we are saying it is returning an integer and we are giving a string. Just see, type mismatch cannot convert string to an integer. So for Control Z, we will get the original one. So to make the code clear, you can write like this integer. You can create a separate variable integer result equal to num1 plus num2, right? Then we are going to return the result or yes, right? So now we have to call this function. So how to call this function? First of all, remember that in Java you have to create an object. You have to create a object to create how to create object. It's as similar as shift. So how you have created in shift, you will type a var some variable equal to the class name and this thing. I think I have taught Natraj about this. So here it's the same syntax. So calculator cal1 equal to new calculator. Why like this? So why the mistake is because the name there is capital letter, here is small letter I have given. So I will just paste it. So just see the syntax. Calculator means which type calculator, cal1. Any name you can give. Equal to new means you will create a memory. What does it mean? Why we have to create an object? Java is a pure object oriented language. Even shift everything. So what is meant by object oriented? The best example for object oriented is a tab. Tab. What is a tab? Tab is a class. Assuming tab is a class. Tab to take a Firefox or any other browser. For example, I took Firefox here. So in this, I have a URL by name Business Insider. So I'm creating one more tab. Means one more object I'm creating. So I've created one more object. Here I will type www. That's tamil.com. Right? I'm typing that's tamil.com. So, so this is a separate, the core functionality is same, the core class is same, class is tab, but we are creating tab 1, this is tab 2, and again I am creating tab 3. What is that? dzone.com. So this is a tab 3. So this is a new object I have created. So like this, we can create as many as objects. For example, calculator you can create one more calculator also. So this is a second tab kind of thing, right? So, but I currently, so we have created two copies. Objects means copies of a class program. So the copies of a class program is called as objects. So just think about that. Class is a blueprint. With class nothing will work. But when you create an object, it will have life. Life means it will occupy memory, right? Memory. So if you keep, what happens if I keep on opening a lot of tabs, 20 tabs? So if you go and see in Task Manager, the memory consumption will increase. Just see here. So now it is 306 MB for Firefox. If I keep adding many tabs, it will keep on increasing the memory, right? So that's what we have called as new. New means create a new memory. So we have created two objects here, cal1, cal2, but we don't need cal2 now, so we'll just delete it. We don't want to complex things. We will keep things simpler. So cal1 is there, right? Then now what is the next thing is cal1 dot. So I want to call the function in that cal1. What is the function in that? Add, right? So add is something called. So we'll call one dot add. What is the numbers we are going to pass? 100, comma 200, right? So I'll continue in the next video because I don't want to run out of memory here.